Hello, everybody. So this is my copy. This is the avatars, right? Today, I'm not going to talk about the AI, but I'm going to introduce my real avatars. Okay, so this is, this kind of a technology will change our world, I believe. So before that, I want to have the mechanical check. So Gemini, could you say something? Ishiguro Hiroshi, professor at Osaka University and ATR. Okay, thank you very much. So let me start my talk. So today I'm going to talk about the avatar and the future societies. So I'm a professor of Osaka University and the director of ATR, Hiroshi Ishiguro Laboratories, and project manager of a Moonshot R&D project. This is the biggest project, R&D project in Japan. So supported by this project, I'm developing this very human-like avatars. And I'm a thematic project producer, Expo 2025 in Osaka and Kansai areas. I hope you visit, our pavilions. So you're gonna see so many robots there. And I'm a CEO of Avita Inc. So this is my private company. So we are developing many kind of a computer graphics agent. Okay. So already he talked, right? So let me skip this one. And this is the features I want to create. So I want to create the human-robot, human-avatar symbiotic society in the near futures. So this is my dream, especially in Japan. So our population is going down to the half of the current populations, right? But in Japan, it is not so easy to hire the laborers, right? So our solution is to use more robots like this, right? So, today I'm here, but if I send this robot, this avatar to this country, I can have a job in this country, right? That is a possibility. So far, in order to realize that kind of human-robot symbiotic societies, I have spent more than 20 years, and I have created these robots, right? Human-like robots. And this is my history. Always, I'm developing the two types of robot. One is the avatar, the other is a fully autonomous conversational robot, right? So this is my oldest robot, and then, I have created the most human-like, the autonomous conversational robot. It's called Erika. So this is the Erika.
私の名前はエリカって言います。よろしくお願いしますね。
よろしくお願いします。
それで落合さんは春は好きですか？
春好きですよ。あったかいし好きです。
そうなんですね。私も春は好きだからなんか嬉しいです。
Actually, we have implemented the intention desire to this Erika, and Erika is having the conversation with the visitors based on the intention desires. But of course, we need to limit the situations of conversations. Erika is sitting in the lobby of our company and just talking, chatting with visitors. The visitor usually, they don't want to have deep conversations, right? So if we they focus on the situation and the purpose, then we can have this kind of a very human-like robot, right? This is a robot, right? Okay, then, and this is another solutions, right? If we give a child-like appearance to the Android, the Android can ask any question to the people. Right? From the beginning, Android can walk around in the environment in the cities and ask questions and gather a lot of knowledge. So we call this, developmental, social developmental robotics. Okay, so this is my campus. This robot is walking around and gathering the information. Right? So merit of the Erika, it's adult Android. Adult Android can have a conversation with the people. But however, we need to limit the situation and purpose. But in this case, the child Android, we don't need to limit the situation and purpose. And of course, we are creating these cute robots. right? And well, you know, my very human-like robot, Android, is very popular in the world, but you know, we are also developing this kind of the small, cute robot. This is the you know, much better for the commercial as a commercial product. Okay, so why do we need the humanoid robots? Many people ask these questions often, right? The human has my answer is like this: the human has a brain that recognizes humans. So therefore, the ideal interface for human is humans. So realize human-like information media that people can easily use to interact with them. So this is the most important, the missions for us. And at the same time, we will use it to understand the higher cognitive function of humans, right? This is the constructive approach, synthetic the research approach for human beings, right? For understanding humans. And then, you know, we explore what it means to be human through the interaction with the human-like robots and the android. That is the meaning of my studies, right? And today, but you know, I want to focus on the avatars, right? Development of avatars by using the technologies I have created so far. You know, now we are focusing on the for development of avatars, how we can develop the very human-friendly, useful avatars. That is our challenge. I have proposed my first avatar in 1999. It was a very simple avatar. It's a combination of TV monitors and the mobile platforms. You could see the similar avatars in these exhibitions, right? And I think I'm one of the pioneers for this very simple the avatars, right? It was more than 20 years ago. Then I have improved that avatar technologies very much, and finally I reached to this, you know, the very human-like avatars. It's a copy of myself. I'm using this avatars for giving lectures, giving a talk, right? It's convenient, right? Even if we had the COVID, right? We don't need to worry about the COVID. You know, we can just send the avatar for giving a talk, right? But this time, you know, I wanted to be here by myself. Therefore, you know, I come here with my avatars. Right? And the teleoperation is not so difficult, right? So you know, operator is just watching monitors and talking. And then you know, computer analyze the voice, and computers monitor the facial expression, right? And control the avatars, generate the human-like movement for the avatars, right? Just talk. It's very easy. Okay. And well, I want to show you this one.
Taro. Today I'm talking through my avatar, developed by Dr. Ishiguro.
I'm Dr. Ishiguro Hiroshi, professor at Osaka University and ATR.
The human-like avatars, which Dr. Ishiguro has developed, are robot technology that Japan is proud of. It has a potential to significantly change the way we work in the future. Dr. Ishiguro, could you tell us about your avatar technology?
Okay. I have been working on the research and development of autonomous conversational robots that closely resemble humans. The robot shown in this video can interact with the humans in a human-like manner, in a limited situation and purposes.
These robots could possibly alleviate the labor shortage in Japan.
We are now developing our robot technology to create human-like avatars. An avatar is a robot or a computer graphics agent which can be remotely controlled by an operator. With our autonomous dialogue robot technology, I believe we can create an avatar which anyone can operate easily.
I see. That would be wonderful.
This avatar project is one of the moonshot projects of the Cabinet Office of Japan. Our goal is to make anyone, including the elderly and the challenged, to be able to play an active role in the society, anytime and anywhere with an avatar.
So, with this avatar, we can work freely without worrying about COVID infection.
Yes, that's right. You know, this avatar, actually this avatar, this is our digital minister. So digital minister is working with these avatars, right? So basically he is so busy, right? So now, they work freely by using his copies, physical avatars, right? So these are not computer graphics, right? These are physical robots, okay? And this is another types of avatars, right? Sometimes the people, they want to have this kind of neutral design avatars, right? Or cute robot, cute avatars, right? So we need to provide many kind of avatars according to the people's preference. And then, this is experimentations in foreign countries. This is from Denmark. So in the European countries, we are running this kind of experiment, field test. There are lots, right? In Denmark, in Germany, in Italy, right? So many countries. So then, so now, as I said, that we are trying to realize the human avatar symbiotic societies, and this project is supported by a Japanese government. The Japanese government is setting the 7 important goals that should be achieved by 2050, right? So first goal is to develop the avatars symbiotic societies, in which people are free from constraints of body, brain, space, and time. Okay. Again, my avatar, Geminoid, he will explain, what we are doing here. We are now developing our robot technology to create human-like avatars. An avatar is a robot or a computer graphics agent which can be remotely controlled by an operator. With our autonomous dialogue robot technology, I believe we can create an avatar which anyone can operate easily. This avatar project is one of the moonshot projects of the Cabinet Office of Japan. Our goal is to make anyone, including the elderly and the challenged, to be able to play an active role in the society, anytime and anywhere with an avatar. Okay, thank you. So, so this is our imagination in the future. In 2050s, anyone, including the elderly and the people with disabilities, will be able to freely participate in various activities with abilities beyond ordinary people while expanding their physical, cognitive, and perceptual abilities using a large number of avatars. So anyone will be able to work and study anytime, anywhere, minimize commuting to work, and have plenty of free time. We want to create this kind of a world. We want to change the educations and the working environment and medical environment and everyday life by using avatars. So if people use the avatar technologies, we can do so many things, right? For example, the educations. The best way of education is to give avatars for everybody, right? So now, in a school, what happens, right? The one teacher teaching the 30 student and 40 student the same contents in the same speed, but each student has a different preference and different abilities. The best way is to give, the avatars for each student, and the avatar for the simple things. The avatar use AI functions, and teaching a student. And if the student asks the difficult questions, then teacher operate the avatars directly and answer to the questions. So if we can develop that kind of a system, so we can provide a much better education. But of course, we need to have a school. School is a very important place for having their friends, or for the discussions. So if we use the avatars in a school, the school is going to be an international school, right? The student from the foreign country can just jump into the avatars and joining to the discussions. Similar things for the working environment, right? So now, because of COVID, after COVID, the telework will become very popular. So if we use the avatars, we can have a much better telework, right? And the medical. So the best medical environment and best medical the situation is if we can send the medical doctors by using avatars, right? So that is much safer. So when we got the COVID, we don't like to go to the hospitals because there are so many patients there, right? The best solution is to send the avatars, the medical doctors, by using avatars, right? So we want to create this kind of features, and we are running a lot of experiments here. So in this case, we are using our small cute avatars. So that is a small robot. There is a small robot there, and the elder is operating this small robot and having the conversation with the children in the kindergartens. So because of COVID, the people cannot visit the kindergartens. But if we give the avatar like this, right? So then we can connect the people, small children and the elderly. Okay. And we are using the avatars for providing the conversational services in a supermarket or department stores, right? So, and the people can operate these avatars from home, okay? And then the people can walk anytime, right? So this is a much better solutions. And amusement parks. Right, we are putting the many avatars in amusement parks, and the operator is, accessing to the avatars and having the conversation with the visitors and the children, right? So we can provide a much better conversational services by using the avatars. And this is the bakeries, right? I was trying to use the avatars in the bakeries, so this appearance is not good for selling the breads. Right, children scares my appearance. But if I use that cute avatars by changing the voice, right, and I could sell a lot of the bread in the bakeries. So this is a very important point. So this is the virtualized real world. So what is a virtualized real world? Right, we are living in a real world with fresh bodies, right? The merit of a real world is we can earn the money, but the demerit of a real world is, if we take the serious mistake, right, it's quite difficult to recover. After the internet, we could have a virtual world. Virtual world is, the SNS world or, metaverse world, right? So merit of the virtual world is even if we have some serious mistake, we can just switch the different world. We can just visit the different world with a different name. So that is a merit of a virtual world. But the demerit of a virtual world is it's quite difficult to earn the money. Okay. So because we are based on the real world. So avatar is the new technologies. Avatar developed a new world that is called the virtualized real world. So by using the avatar in a real world, we can earn the money, and we can be a different persons. I can sell the bread in the bakeries, right? So I can have two jobs, professors and the shopkeepers, or some others, right? This is the possibilities. Okay, and another important thing is if we want to really have this kind of avatar societies, we need to seriously they consider about the avatar business. Therefore, 2 years ago, I launched my startup companies. So that company name is Habitat. In Habitat, so our strategy is, we want to develop the avatar market by using a computer graphics agent first. Right? This is a very important approach. Right? It's quite difficult to develop the real market with a conversational robot and human-like robot. But once we could develop the avatar market by using a computer graphics agent, then we can replace the computer graphics avatar with a real avatar like that. So that avatar's cost is very expensive, right? So most important thing is that we need to develop the real market, right? So far, especially in Japan, we have developed many types of robots, Peppers, some others, right? But we couldn't have big success with the interactive, communicative robots. But avatars, I believe we can change this world because we can work by using the avatars. Right? So in my companies, we are developing these animation character like avatars, right? And the merit of this avatar is it's easy to operate, right? So if you have a normal laptop computers, we can easily operate this avatar, okay? And if you want, so you can operate this very human-like realistic avatar. This is a computer graphics avatar. This is not robots, right? So you can choose as you like. Right? So and of course this is also the real-time control, right? So by using the normal computers, but in this case the computer need to have GPUs, but it is not so expensive one, right? Maybe the $1,000 is fine, okay? And then we can freely control the avatar like this, right? Already, the many companies in Japan are using our avatars, computer graphics avatars, right? So an operator can use our avatar like this, okay? And then merit of this computer graphics avatar is it doesn't take enough space. Just a small space is okay, right? So if you put the tablet, right, on the walls or on the bookshelf, right? So then you can provide the conversational services, right? And then if you have a chance, just access to this Japanese web page. This is the insurance marketplace, and the Hoken Ichiba. This company is selling the insurance by using our avatars. Actually, avatar is much better than the human shopkeepers, right? And the total sales is avatar is better than humans. This is very interesting. And the many companies, they are accepting this kind of technologies in Japan, of course, especially. And we are also providing the avatars for the convenience stores. Convenience stores are trying to make the autonomous. They are using the autonomous cashiers, right? But it's impossible to make it fully autonomous. The customers, sometimes want to ask questions. In such case, we can use the avatars. The merit of avatars, that we can recruit many kind of people, handicapped people, some people living in a distant place. So any kind of people, can work by using the avatars, right? So especially this is important in Japan. We're going to have serious aging population problems, right? And we need to provide some way, to work for the elderlies. So, of course, elderly can easily operate these avatars, and they can work freely by using avatars, and of course, including the handicapped people and some other, the people who have some serious situations, right? So this is the possibilities, right? We have recruited just 4 or 5 shopkeepers, for avatar shopkeepers in Japan, for the convenience stores. But actually, we got more than 400 offers, right? Everybody want to work by using the avatars. So many people, right? That is a possibility of avatars. So, now, if we seriously consider the avatar market, avatar has many possibilities, right? For example, the counseling and the coachings, the cosmetic surgeries, the chemicals, advices, and the life insurance, car insurance, and real estate. Right? What is the good, better communication services, right? So if we can ask about some private issues, private things, right? That we can provide much better services. So especially in Japan, the people don't hesitate to talk about the privacy issues, the private things to the avatars, but the people hesitate to talk to the humans, right? Sometimes the avatar is much better, right? So this is the possibility of avatars. And then, I will use this avatar technology for Osaka Kansai Expo. So this is this is a promotion video of my pavilions. Okay, so and in this pavilion we're gonna use many avatars, right? So, so I really think you can visit my pavilions by accessing through the internet by operating the avatars, right? So just try, right? So this is the new style of exhibition. Okay, so I wanna provide some opportunity that you feel the future. And after the the expo, I really hope to develop the human robot or human avatar symbiotic societies by using our technologies. So if you are interested in this kind of technologies, please give me a message or contact me. So thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.